Remember this portion of the story of God,
as it is written in the book that we love.
from 2 Samuel 11. In the spring of the year, the time when kings go out to battle, David sent Joab with his officers and all Israel with him. They ravaged the Ammonites and besieged Rabbah. But David remained in Jerusalem.
It happened late one afternoon, as David rose from his couch and was walking about on the roof of the king's house, when he saw from the roof a woman bathing. Now this woman was very beautiful.
David sent someone to inquire about the woman. It was reported,
"This is Bathsheba, daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite." So David sent messengers to fetch her, and she came to him, and he lay with her.
Now she was purifying herself after her period.
Then the woman returned home, and she conceived. And she sent and she told David, I am pregnant. So David sent word to Joab, "Bring me Uriah the Hittite."
And Joab sent Uriah to David. When Uriah came to him, David asked how Joab and the people fared and how the war was going. David said to Uriah,
"Go down to your house and wash your feet." So Uriah went out of the king's house, and there followed a present from the king. But Uriah slept at the entrance of the king's house, next to all the servants of his lord.
and he did not go down to his house. When they told David, Uriah did not go down to his house. David said to Uriah, "You have just come from a journey. Why did you not go down to your house?"
And Uriah said to David, "My lord, the ark and Israel and Judah remain in booths, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are camping out in the open field. Shall I then go down to my house to eat, to drink, and to lie with my wife? As you live and as your soul lives, I will do no such thing."
Then David said to Uriah, "Remain here today also, and tomorrow I will send you back."
So Uriah remained in Jerusalem on that day. And on the next day, David invited him to eat and drink with him in his presence, and made him drunk. And in the evening, Uriah went to sleep on his couch next to all the servants of his lord.
But he did not go down to his house. In the morning, David wrote a letter to Joab and sent it by the hand of Uriah the Hittite. In the letter, he wrote,
"Set Uriah in the forefront of the hardest fighting, and then draw back from him, so that he may be struck down and die.
As Joab was besieging the city, he assigned Uriah to the place where he knew there were valiant warriors. The men of the city came out and fought with him, and some of the servants of David among the people fell. Uriah the Hittite was killed as well.
So Joab sent news to David, explaining all the news of the fighting of that day. And he instructed the messenger,
"When you have finished telling the king all the news of the fighting, then if the king's anger rises And if he says to you,
"Why did you go so near the city to fight? Did you not know that they would strike from the wall? Who killed Abimelech, son of Jerubbaal? Did not a woman throw an upper millstone at him from the wall, so he died in Thebes? Why did you go so near the wall?"
then you shall say to him, "Your servant Uriah the Hittite is dead too."
Then the messenger went and told David all that Joab had sent him to tell. And the messenger said,
"The men gained an advantage over us. They came out against us in the field, but we drove them back to the entrance of the gate. Then the archers shot at your servants from the wall. Some of the king's servants are dead. Your servant Uriah the Hittite is dead too."
So David said to the messenger, "Thus you shall bring to Joab. Do not let this matter trouble you, for the sword devours one today and one tomorrow. But press your attack upon the city and overthrow it, and encourage him."
When the wife of Uriah the Hittite heard that her husband was dead, she made lamentation for him.
When the time of mourning was over, David sent and brought her to his house, and she became his wife and bore him a son.
But
The thing that David had done displeased the Lord,